Hi, Michelle with Michelle's Reading Rockstars. I wanted to show you some hidden gems. These are books in my personal library that maybe don't get as much attention, but that I think they should because they're just really awesome books. This is the musical Sleeping Beauty. You don't see this book a lot, but what I love about this book is I love Sleeping Beauty anyway, but it's got beautiful illustrations. And then you've got the illustrations, and then the music goes along with the book, and the music is the music from Tchaikovsky's ballet. So if you've got a ballet lover, this is a beautiful book, and I just highly recommend it. Both of my kids really, really love it. So pretty awesome. This is a new book that I just got for my son. This is Lift the Flap Telling Time. If you're trying to teach your kiddos how to tell time, like all of our other Lift the Flap books, it's really engaging. But what I like about this is it goes over telling the time on a regular clock, and then it goes over digital, as well as, you know, your half hour and your 15 past. What does that mean? I just think this is a really great resource for teaching a kiddo to tell the time. So that's really cool. I had a really hard time picking which storybooks because I have so many that I just absolutely love. But this is one of them you don't see a lot. This is The Children Who Love Books. This is a story all about kiddos. They don't really have a lot, but they have like a whole van full of books. And then one day their parents say, we've got to clean this place up. We've got to get rid of all the books. So they get rid of all of them, and then the house is just really, really empty. And so at the end, they wind up going to the library and just getting a bunch of other books. It's a really sweet tale about how, you know, you don't have to have a lot, but if you have books, you have the whole world in front of you. So really great story. This is one of my favorites. This is actually a really interesting book because it doesn't have a ton of writing in it. This is a great book for working with kids on speech therapy, just for engaging them. Basically, you have all these pages where they just ask questions like, who would you like to, for your family and friends? And the kiddo can point to it, and then you can ask why, and you can start a conversation. So it's just really awesome. It's fun. Where would you like to live? Just really cool book. You choose. We also have You Imagine. Some of you guys may know that I'm a big fan of Eric Odie, and these are a couple of his books. So you guys may have seen some of these before, but I still feel like they don't get enough attention. This is Dan the Taxi Man. This is a really cute story if you have kids that love rhyming or love music. And it's basically all about this guy, Dan the Taxi Man, who has to pick up all these members of the band. And it's like, stop, here's Maureen with her tambourine. Shake a shake crash, shake a shake crash. Right? And then it goes on from there, and he picks up all the members of the band. It's got a really nice rhyme and rhythm to it, and the characters are kind of quirky in it. This one's a little more standard. This is Too Many Tomatoes. He also wrote this one, and this is just a really fun rhyme about this kiddo who, they have tons of tomatoes, so they wind up going all over the town and handing out tomatoes. But my kids really like the rhyme of it, and it's just really cute. So I recommend both of these. Above and Below, this book definitely doesn't get enough attention. This book is a book all about habitats, and it's a nonfiction book. I'm going to see if I can show you how to do this. So you've got a picture here, and then you could flip either the top or the bottom, and it gives you all this information about it. So like on this one, you flip the top, and you've got all these additional animals up in the canopies here. It's just like super, super engaging and cool, and I don't know, I really like animals. It's got even more facts at the back and as well. So this is a great science book for kids. Our atlases are all really great. This is my personal favorite, Lift the Flap Picture Atlas. We've got every continent represented here, and then you lift the flap over the part of the continent, and it gives you little facts. It also has facts on the bottom here. This one is actually well loved because my kids really like it. It's super cool for your geography lover or you just love facts, and it's just, I like to read it too. So I'd recommend this one. Here and There is a great book about diversity. You can actually, this is probably for slightly older readers because it has a lot of information in it, you know, your elementary school readers, but it talks all about what people do in different parts of the world, and compared, like buying groceries, what does that look like in different parts of the world? And then traveling to school, what does that look like in different parts of the world? So it's really, really great for cultural awareness, and it's also just really, really interesting. So this is a new one I got my kids, and I definitely love it. Start to Cook is our cookbook. We use this all the time. You've got tabs on the side here to make it easy to find the different sections. These all have easy recipes, although don't let it fool you. They're actually not that simple. They're not like, hey, let's make peanut butter and jelly. They actually have real recipes in here. But what I also really like about it is it still teaches information about cooking, about ingredients, all kinds of things. So it's still teachable, but it has lots of fun recipes in here that you and your kids can enjoy making together. So I love that. We have lots of these books. I'm just going to show you a few. These are the Academy books, and these are not as flashy, so I don't think they get the attention they deserve sometimes, but these are great books for your elementary schoolers and up who are really into a certain subject. Like this is science, and it has all kinds of activities that they can do to practice. Like this one is Scientist Academy, so all kinds of activities that they can do, and in this case experiments, to practice being a scientist. Or if you like being a chef, this one has all kinds of activities that they can do to practice being a chef. Again, it's got a really good combination of information along with little quizzes and activities. The other one I showed you was doctor, but we have vet, we have architect, engineer, astronaut, entrepreneur. We have lots of them. Last but not least, this is my personal coloring book, one of my favorites. We have a few of these. We have literary quotes, quotes by Shakespeare, motivational quotes, inspirational quotes. I just wanted to show you the inside of these. I'm a big Shakespeare fan, so these all have really awesome quotes, but have really interesting patterns that you can color. So these are great for your middle schoolers, your high schoolers, and your adults. I know that my daughter has tried to scribble in this one a few times, but it's pretty awesome. Just wanted to show you the inside of it. It's $6.99, so it's a pretty good deal. Hope you like that peek into our collection.